The hotel was really nice. It was a historic. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I am T with Jackie P. I film videos every week and I will get into that in a second, but I do plan on resuming my weekly schedule for videos. I film food, DIYs, reviews, and other random things. And if you like videos like that, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and we will be friends. So I did say that I filmed videos every week. I have been on like a month-long hiatus, so I'm so sorry. Only because I have been super duper busy. So here I am. I finally have a day to explain where I've been, what has been going on in my life, and share some exciting news for you guys. And yes, so thank you guys for your patience with me. I didn't want to sound like all the other YouTubers that are just talking about taking a break and all this kind of stuff. I have just been busy. So yes, so where have I been? This bang hair is gonna bother me so much. Where have I been? I currently got a promotion at my job to where now I work for Lanco. And if you guys don't know what Lanco is, it is a beauty brand. They do fragrance, skincare, and makeup. They are a French company. They make awesome stuff. I don't want to sound like a Lancome spokesperson, but I do work for the company, and so I do know a little bit more about the brand now, and I am excited to share with you guys things that I have learned throughout my training and experience, and also share with you guys fun and exciting things that I like. Obviously this channel is not going to turn into like a Lancome only channel, but I will be including a lot of stuff that I'm trying out or things that I really like in there, because you know it's my job. So yes, let's start at the beginning. I want to get into like my friends' personal lives, but my very best friend from kindergarten got married recently, and I just am still not over it. It was so beautiful. The wedding was amazing. I cried a lot. I already got to see some photos and a sneak peek video, and I swear to God, I like watch the video like 5 times a day, and I look at the photos all the time. It's just really nice to be there for her special day and to be a part of her special day and to be with all my friends, and it was just a fun time and I want to go back into it again. Yes, so I was on vacation for about, I would say, a little less than a week, but I was back home for that, spending time with my mama and my friends for her wedding. And so I really wanted to focus on that. And then I went off to training for Lancome right after. So how I got my job for Lancome first, we will start. There was an opening for a Lancome position where I work, and I needed a full-time job. Your girl needs benefits, your girl needs some medical, some dental. Yes, I just needed that. Working 2 jobs, both part-time, does not really give you an option for that. I also really wanted to work more than like 25 hours a week, you know? Yeah. So I applied for that job, and the whole thing was pretty quick. Honestly, I feel like mine was a special circumstance compared to what other people might go through, so I don't want you guys to think that this is what's going to happen for you, but if it does, lucky you, because that means it was good timing, it was meant to be. I applied for the job. I really was going for actually 2 positions. There was a Lancome or a Clinique position. I originally wanted to go for Clinique because I was more familiar with the brand. I had used their skincare before, I have used their makeup before. I was familiar with Lancome, but not as much as Clinique. Like, I knew a ton about Clinique, but I did some research on both brands and they both equally were great. But the one thing that stood out most to me was the training that was offered to employees of Lancome, and it was very extensive, very involved training, and I am all about product knowledge. Anything that I can learn about a product to help a customer or to help myself, help a friend, I am all about it. So I really thought that was amazing, so I decided to put Clinique on the back burner and go for Lancome. I applied. Just so happened that after I made it known that I was interested in the position, one of the reps for Lancome was in my area, and I was available to have an interview with her, an in-person interview. For Lanco, their interviews are going to be a little different. You do an online assessment, and if you pass that assessment, then you get a phone call, and then if you pass the phone interview, you get an in-person interview, and then if you pass that, then you get the job. Mine was a little backwards and jumbled. I got the in-person interview first, and then I did the assessment to make sure that I was a good candidate for the position. I passed the assessment. I didn't even get a phone interview. My other interview went so well that just as long as I passed the assessment, the job was mine. So the way that Lanco does their training is they will send you out to I call it a home base, to a specific area where they do mass training. There's different regions that have different training areas. So there's like always like trainings going on. I went to Dallas, Texas for mine. Lanco flew me out for literally 4 days. They paid for my hotel, they paid for my dinner. Lanco for the training had a breakfast buffet, a lunch buffet, so I was well fed. I didn't have to spend any of my own money. I didn't have to share a room with anybody. For Lanco training, you don't have to share a room, you get your own room. It was so nice, and I'm really appreciative of the training. So the training was 3 days, and we went over fragrance, skincare, history, a little bit of makeup application. We got to apply it to other girls in the group, and there was a lot of information given over those 3 days. It was very informative. One thing I will say is I wish I got a little bit more education on the makeup products itself. We focused a lot on fragrance and a lot on skincare, which is really good because I think that skincare is first and foremost to makeup. So yeah, I can see why they went for the fragrance and skincare part first, but I do wish there was some more info on some of the products that we didn't get to talk about. There's a whole line of concealers that I had to kind of figure out on my own, but it's fine. It was still really long training, so very extensive and very informative. I didn't really film anything while I was there. I was a little embarrassed to kind of like whip out my camera or my phone. I didn't have my camera with me to film stuff. I did get a little clip of the makeup table, and I took a lot of pictures of my food, and I took a picture of my room, I think, in kind of the lobby of the hotel, but I didn't really take other photos or videos because there was like 29 other girls in the group, and I thought it was weird. But the funny thing is, a lot of the girls, and I have to remember this, I am in the makeup industry. A lot of people who are going to be in my job field are gonna have a YouTube channel too, or an Instagram. It's like literally your kind of people. If that's what you like, that's the kind of job you get into, and everyone's pretty much the same and kind of has the same kind of goal, I guess. So I shouldn't have been embarrassed, but I didn't see anybody else whipping out cameras and stuff, so yeah. If you are wondering about, do we get free stuff? There was free stuff that was given to us just to try out. We got this travel-friendly La Vie Belle. It's not the roller ball, but this is TSA approved. This is their #1 selling fragrance. Then we got a travel-friendly Advanced Genifique serum. This stuff is really amazing. And then I got 2 mascara products. I got the Silks Booster, which is the eye mascara primer. It's white, has vitamin E, conditions. And then we got the Definicils, which is their #1 selling mascara. After I went to training, I was kind of just thrown into my position, and I've been working super long hours every single day pretty much to try to get things up and running, and so that's where I've been just working like nonstop. It's been a long process, but it's starting to slow down. Obviously my hours are going to stay the same, but I'm going to get on a more regular schedule now, so thank goodness for that. If you guys have any questions about training or my experience, anything I didn't like highlight in this video, there's just a lot of information and a lot of like stuff that goes into it. If you have any questions, even about like how to get a job for Lanco, how to get a job at a makeup counter in general, let me know. Ask away in the comments and I will answer your questions. I know I did a lot of research when I was looking into it, so I know there's other people looking for stuff out there too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! But I do have a couple of photos to share of you guys. The hotel was really nice. Ooh, that's scary. Ooh. TV turned off. Okay.